I know you are going to be inspired by something that you hear today in this episode. And I want to invite you right now to decide that you're going to do more than just listen to this. You are going to take some action once you're done to move your life forward. Because after all, we can listen to lots of great things, but if we don't take time to make the changes, then what good does it to us? So know that at the end of this, I'm going to be asking you, what's some little micro commitment you can make to move your life forward, to live more like you want to live, and to be the person that Christ needs you to be? Because after all, here at Christ-Centered Coaches, that's what we are here to do, is to help you move from where you are to where Christ needs you to be. Everybody loves a good story, and that's why we are going to do a whole series for you that it's all about some of the best stories that we have heard here on our Christ-Centered Coaches channel. We love talking about Christ, testifying about Christ, and meeting other people who are doing the same online. So sometimes we're going to have some episodes where you get the whole thing, but this that we're bringing to you here is some of our favorite stories from our last year of recordings. I hope you enjoy learning from these stories about Jesus Christ.
It was August of 2021, and if we think back to that time, there was a lot of turmoil in the world, socially, politically, in the church. President Nelson and then one of the other apostles within like a week or two were just in the line of fire online, on social media, coming from members of the church. That's where the barbs were being thrown from members. And that's the first time that I had really seen that, like, in full force. And it really disturbed me. It really deeply affected me. And I remember going on this hike. I like to hike. I like to pray while I hike. I just walk and pray. And so I was doing that morning. And I remember exactly where I was, on the hill by my house, and I'm just pouring out this messy prayer, just telling the Lord all this that I was seeing and how much it affected me, and what, if anything, could I do. And so backing up a little bit, prior to that, for months, several months, the word stand had been playing on repeat in my mind, and I didn't know really what to make of it. And so that's kind of the background music in my life always, was this word stand. So I'm on this hike and I'm telling the Lord, this is what's happening. This is what I'm seeing. What do you need me to do? Is there anything that I can do? And I got this clear thought. This is why I need you to help women stand. And I was oh, so that's what that word was about. I need you to go into the middle of this chaos and confusion and contention and help women stand firmly in their faith. And so that was terrifying for me, terrifying. Seeing all of this controversy, I am not one who enjoys arguing. I want to avoid contention like the plague. I don't want any part of that. And so it was terrifying to think of going into the middle of this, where social media was kind of the epicenter of all of this controversy and contention and confusion. And I'm you want me to go where and do what? I had to put on my big girl pants and just follow this prompting to go into the chaos and do what I could to share light and to help women strengthen their faith in whatever way that I could. The Lord isn't concerned about our comfort. I've really come to understand that He wants us to grow, and He wants us to trust Him, and He wants us to walk out into the unknown a lot of times, trusting that He knows more than we do, which is sometimes hard to set aside our comfort or the things that we would rather do with our time and just follow those scary promptings. Honestly, sometimes I do not see the fruits of what I do online, right? It's I'm talking into this big void and hoping that somebody sees something that will help them. And sometimes I will get messages from people just like you said exactly what I needed to hear. You were an answer to my prayer today. And those kind of messages keep me going because there is more often than not, just like, is this even working? Like, are people listening? Is it helping at all? But then I also have to remind myself that I am generally not going to message a stranger that I saw online who said something that made me think or made my life better in any way. And so there are people out there who are hearing, I know there are, who are not saying anything, even if it affects them. So I just kind of have to do what I can, and this is my consecrated effort, and hopefully the Lord will get it to who it needs to go to. And I've seen miracles from this. It was a couple years ago at Easter, and just a simple static photo of Jesus with my testimony in the caption. And posts like that, for me, like, they'll get a few likes, like they're not going to do a lot, But for whatever reason, that post went viral, and it was circulating around India, which is not even a Christian country. And all these people in India were sharing it, and I'm just like, okay, this is a testimony to me that the Lord can multiply our loaves and fishes. He can magnify our efforts and help those things to get in front of the people. That, like, when am I going to be in India, standing on a street corner, talking about my testimony of Jesus, right? But those people saw it, even though they don't know me at all, but it was resonating for whatever reason. And I totally don't credit myself for any of that. Like, that was all the Lord magnifying that effort. And so I think it can be a really powerful tool for sharing goodness and talking about Jesus, and something that, like, our ancestors back in the day would have probably loved to be able to sit at home in front of a screen and talk about Jesus and have it with the push of a button go all over the world into countries that may not even allow missionaries into their borders, but they can see that from their homes when we're across the world, right? And so I think it can be so powerful. We all have influence, and we can all share light in small and simple ways that align with who we are and our gifts and talents that the Lord has blessed us with. I think that the Lord puts us in different circumstances with different people who we can bless with our light and the gifts that we have to share.
I know you have felt something today while you've been here, and I would like to invite you to act on what you felt, to not let this just be one more inspirational moment, but to now take decisive action. To choose some little micro commitment that you can take that's going to move your life towards the person that you want to be, a closer relationship with Christ, and the person that He needs you to be for Him. So before you are done, just take a deep breath and think, what's one little thing that I want to commit to? And at Christ-Centered Coaches, if you want coaches to hold you accountable, that's what we're here to do in every way, from just listening and being a part of our community to going ahead and hiring a coach and even becoming a life coach yourself. We're here to support you every step of your journey as you move from where you are to where Christ needs you to be.